Tate promotes his gambling website. And this is a day after he said people with the name Mohammed are ruining the West. Coming from a Muslim guy. It looks like Tate regrets becoming Muslim. He wants to appeal to the Judeo-Christian supremacy crowd. This is what Tommy Rubenstein would say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
I am a reaver and I was taught how to pray Salah.
That means every single time I pray,
the person who told me gets the reward.
5 times a day, from Fajr to Isha.
If you want to support someone like me in learning Salah,
then sponsor 10 people for just £100.
remember the Prophet, peace be upon him, said,
Charity does not decrease wealth. Click the button and donate now.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. If you're watching this video and it's Salah time, please pause it and go pray and come back when you're done. Please check out the description section of this video to support the channel. It seems Andrew Tate is at it again, a man who claims to be Muslim when it's convenient yet shows no outward signs of Islam in his life. Tate has cast doubt over his religious dedication over the past couple of years for not only repeating far-right Islamophobic tropes, but for also falsely claiming Muslims were behind extremist attacks carried out by non-Muslim perpetrators numerous times publicly. In his latest rendition of anti-Muslim rhetoric, Andrew is promoting gambling and expressing offence at the name of our beloved Prophet Mohammed, peace be upon him. Then we have Sneako, a brother who accepted Islam around the same time as Tate, and who previously shared similar online spaces, and the difference is night and day. Sneako is unapologetically Muslim, and although he's not perfect just like the rest of us, he represents Islam with love, respect, and dignity. And of course he took exception to Andrew Tate's ignorance. Let's watch the clip.
Tate promoting gambling. Yeah, let's have a real conversation about that. I tweeted at Tate yesterday because after years of saying he didn't want to stream on Kick because they promote gambling, after years of Tristan saying that gambling and degeneracy and porn is ruining the West, Tate promotes his gambling website. And this is a day after he said people with the name Mohammed are ruining the West. Coming from a Muslim guy. A Muslim guy who's saying there's too many Mohammeds and then promoting a gambling link. For a long time, I'll be real with you, a lot of Muslims have been apprehensive to talk about Andrew Tate because they don't want to push him away. Because they know the influence he has, and they know that if the most famous revert leaves Islam, it's going to be very detrimental. And that he could become an apostate and side with people who call themselves enemies of Islam. If we're being real, if we want to have a real conversation, it looks like Tate regrets becoming Muslim. It seems like he sees that it's boxed himself in, that he wants to appeal to that Judeo-Christian supremacy crowd. And so he's distancing himself strategically by saying little things like there's too many Mohammeds in the West. And so him, after all years of saying that gambling is evil, taking a gambling deal, it's just like, really, bro? Really? So many people are afraid to call it out too because they don't want to get attacked. They saw what happened last year when I had a disagreement with Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate threatened to destroy my career. You remember that? He said, I'm going to destroy your career, but oh, he's a young guy. He's a young guy. I could destroy his career, but I won't. And so other people don't want the same thing to happen to them. They want to, they see the wrongdoing and they ignore it. Tate response is going to hit. I mean, look, if people are saying, oh, you're dissing him, this stuff, like, am I going to, I don't see it. I don't see the gambling link. I do. It pops up on my timeline. Or it's on my timeline too. He says there's too many Mohammeds in the West. Am I supposed to just be like, this is what Tommy Rubenstein would say. That's a straight up Tommy Rubenstein tweet. You know that guy? That guy paid for by Israel, who's there in Israel right now, kissing the hands of rabbis, pretending to be Britain first, pretending to care about England, being in England, and a British nationalist. Yeah, he's owned by Mossad. That's what Tate is tweeting exactly like him. And this Tommy Rubenstein is one of the biggest people advocating for the end of the spread of Islam and trying to destroy our reputation completely. And so many times, man, I try to see the best in it. I try to look at the other way and say positive things because obviously, blah, 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 you know, the Tate brothers have had a positive impact and I know them personally. But at this point, it's like, disappointing. It's not beef. It's not attacking. It's just disappointing.
As Sneako said, Andrew Tate and his sidekick brother are complete hypocrites. They said they are against pornography, yet they got rich off webcam girls. They said they would never run crypto scams, yet they scam their followers out of money via worthless meme coins. They said they were against gambling, yet they promote casinos. They said they want men to self-improve, yet they promote all of the above, plus smoking, drinking, sleeping around, and racism. For Tate's brother, he's not a believer, so at least he has that as an excuse, but for Andrew, he's doing outright haram. As Sneako said, for Tate, a supposed Muslim, to be offended by the name Muhammad is unbelievable. This is walking the tightrope of kufr, and some may even interpret it as Tate insulting the Prophet, peace be upon him, by disrespecting his name. Astaghfirullah. At the very least, he's hating on Muslims for simply existing, as if it bothers him that the Ummah is growing. Sneako claimed that some Muslims have been apprehensive to talk about Andrew Tate in order not to push him away from Islam due to the effect this may have. And although this is true for some, I, like Sneako, after having endorsed him when he first became Muslim, have been very critical of Andrew, just like our brother Ali Dawa and also Sneako himself, and quite rightly so. The fact is, Islam existed before Andrew Tate and will continue to exist after him. And what is he going to do if he leaves that he's not already doing in terms of degrading Muslims and Islam? Fame-wise, he's on a downward spiral anyway, as he's nowhere near as relevant as he was a couple of years ago. I'm not doing takfir on him, nor am I trying to push him away. But if we have a munafiq who claims to be Muslim amongst us that is disrespecting our religion, then it's our duty as Muslims to call it out. Sneako gave an accurate analysis when he said, it seems like Tate regrets becoming Muslim, suggesting he did so for clout. And when white nationalism suddenly became trendy due to Israeli propaganda, Tate found himself boxed in and is now desperately trying to appeal to the Judeo-Christian crowd in order to make money from his online courses. As Sneako said, Andrew Tate's negative reaction to the name Muhammad sounds more like what anti-Islam Zionist clowns like Tommy Robinson would say. And speaking of Zionist shills, Andrew simps and acts like a fangirl for Donald Trump, who is complicit in the Gaza genocide resulting in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of Muslims, as well as Elon Musk, who promotes non-stop Islamophobia on his trash social media platform X under orders from Israel. Like Sneako said, him and Andrew have clashed on a few previous occasions, with Andrew expressing religious jealousy towards Sneako for being truly dedicated to Islam, which just further exposes Tate as phony and a complete disappointment. W Sneako for calling this out, big respect to him, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him for his efforts. And shame on Andrew Tate, who sells out the Ummah and his hereafter for a quick buck and internet clout. Thank you for watching. Until next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.